It's the landscaping show with balls.
That just caught my eye.
We're not afraid to deal with heavy topics.
Just an older machine and too much weight on the skid.
We've got great costumes.
Ow!
Snappy dialogue. And a man on a bike.
So I'm on my way to the Bowers residence.
To see it finished looks absolutely amazing.
My name is Joel. I'm a landscape designer.
I believed it for a while.
Every Monday, my partners and I get together at the office to share a quick breakfast
Have an egg. No. Oh, wait.
and go over the client lineup.
Bowers, are they still?
Bowers has to start this week or we're gonna get yelled at.
The landscaping is so bad that we really want to update it in the driveway. The bushes that are there now are probably about 30 or 40 years old and are very tired.
Now, I'd like to say we're on schedule to fix this yard, but our office manager, Deb, has gone on vacation.
Is the schedule thing?
Yeah, let me just check it. Just check this. Where is the schedule?
I don't know.
It's only the most important thing ever in this company. Look at that, the doors are all locked.
They seem to listen to what we wanted, and that's important. And any time you're doing work with some professional, they have to learn to listen to the client.
Are these the keys?
Do you have a copy of the schedule, Kennedy?
No.
No, I have absolutely no apprehension.
I think next year we're vacationing all at the same time.
As long as the work goes smoothly, and I'm hoping it will, this will be simple, I'm sure.
Hey, no schedule.
So you guys have in your head generally when the schedule of the... Yeah. If worse comes to worse, you have to wait until Deborah's return, right?
Well, here's the schedule. We're booked solid, and we're behind a little bit.
Well, it's another beautiful start to a project.
The Bowers are trying to incorporate a traditional style mixed with a bit of a formal feeling, which works with the architecture of their house.
Just last year finished doing a significant major, we call it a deep cosmetic job in the interior of the house.
The Bowers seem to like straight lines and symmetry, so we'll extend that look to the outside.
You know, this is a great, clean front yard. Looks amazing. I'm looking forward to showing it to them.
Three things we're trying to achieve with the Bower residence is a new front landing, sculpted planting, and a smaller driveway, making room for that planting. We have a green light for the front, and it's quickly approaching, so it's a good time to take a
And
look.
one of the reasons we wanted this meeting today is we have some things that we think, some concepts that we want to change. Just not large aspects of it, but planting and maybe a few other things or things that we want to see if we can incorporate.
When a client is that detailed, it can sometimes be a concern.
The stone border is
Natural stone.
just lays on it.
Most of our things dry laid. If you did a concrete base, in our climate, there's room for it to heave, shift, and crack.
You always have that nervousness that you won't be able to do the job the way you're supposed to be doing it without interference.
With regard to the construction of the porch
Yep.
and the steps, what's the foundation? How the-
Concrete pour on sonotube,
Sonotube.
concrete footings.
Grass is always difficult, I assume, to grow under the maple tree.
Maples are notorious for shallow roots, so the roots are really close to the surface, and so it might be a little bit challenging to plant in there because of that root structure.
Yeah.
And then there's, of course, the hydro pole. The focal point in your garden besides the maple tree is the hydro pole. So once everything else is going on, you won't even notice it so much. It's going to be softened with some plant material against the curb, but there's no sidewalks in this neighborhood.
You guys are elevated on your landing, and we talked about the idea when you look out, we don't want you to see cars going by in asphalt.
The idea that this would be a nice row of columnar trees.
To break up the boundary with the neighbor.
Yeah, it should really help to define the space.
This should be a happy process. It should be a positive process. It shouldn't be filled with too much pain.
It looks good in drawings and it looks good in our heads, but until you actually start doing it, we'll see.
More eggs?
I just started
Eggs.
Hello!
Kennedy.
Ron is our general contractor, and he'll be handling the Bowers job. I need him to check out the front steps, and if the base is in good enough shape, we can use it and save the client $5,000.
It was poorly done. Like the stonework's chicken crap.
It doesn't look like it's all cracked up or anything.
I'll let you
Well,
make
the
the
foundation
call.
might be. Well, we'll take it down and see.
So why dabble in conjecture? Let's get Ron down to Richard's place and have a look at those dodgy steps.
see that it's not solid underneath here, so we got a concrete pour on top of the old existing wall.
For me, that's good. I was worried it was solid.
Well, it's not really good because we were hoping we could salvage and build up on top of existing. So as it is right now, we're gonna have to keep on tearing it down.
The bad news is the steps have to be completely torn out. The good news is we can save the retaining wall. So goodbye steps, goodbye old bushes, and hello new limestone. Ooh, that ain't right.
It's just an older machine and there's too much weight on the skid.
This is not how you want to start a project.